What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and Finner saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video guys, I will show you several news. I will show you the follow-up that we have for now in regards to the most recent interview of Representative Ralph Norman to Dan Ball. On top of that, I will show you some thoughts from several of our community members in regards to this interview. I will show you an update from Scott Trott, and if you don't know who this person is, he is about to file a new lawsuit that will challenge the 2 additional days of trading, and I have to admit that he has decent chances to win this battle. On top of that, I will show you the results of one of our community members in regards to transferring his shares to AST. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. So let's start with this news. We are on MMTLP Resources, and I have to admit that it is quite interesting and brilliant idea. Crucial Mix wrote this article just several hours ago. He wrote, "Share the fight with an MMTLP yard sign. Political season is here and yard signs will be everywhere. Share the MMTLP message with a custom yard sign. Now, through November, it's about to be nothing but politics, TV, radio, social media, and of course the old-fashioned yard sign. Let's use guerrilla marketing to get the word out about MMTLP with your very own custom yard sign." And he also added this tweet that he published just several hours ago. He said, "Political season is upon us. We are starting a yard sign campaign for MMTLP. Download one of our designs or create your own. Print it for the cost of an inflation-priced coffee. Guerrilla marketing for MMTLP." And he added the link to all of the signs, and you can find them on this article as well. Justice for MMTLP. MMTLP support free and fair markets. Next one and next one and next. As you can see, there is plenty of designs of these signs, and you can download them right here. And definitely, guys, I have to admit that it is quite brilliant idea. I know that in the United States of America there is a lot of habits and some of them are quite interesting, and these signs are one of them. I don't remember any other countries with quite similar tradition, but definitely it might work for attracting more people to our case. And definitely, if you are a community member, you can place this type of signs in your front yard. So, and let me show you this article again. Just yesterday, for those of you who don't know, just yesterday, Dan Ball asked Representative Ralph Norman in regards to MMTLP case, and Ralph Norman answered quite weird things. Definitely, it is not the best answer from him, and unfortunately, we have a lot of negative reactions because of this interview. Dan Ball said that he will fix this problem in foreseeable future, and you can read this article as well, and you can listen to this the part of this podcast. But I want to show you some reactions from our community members. Curtis reposted this tweet that was published by Marcus, MMTLP media guy, and Marcus wrote, "Representative Ralph Norman, time for an MMTLP reality check. First, the MMTLP community is deeply thankful to Dennis Neal for his dedication to uncovering the truth about our situation, especially his February interview with Congressman Norman. However, the congressman seems stuck in a loop, blaming Meta executives instead of addressing the core issues plaguing MMTLP. In February, he was confusing apples, the dismissed Atlas trading case, with oranges, the MMTLP halt and potential naked short selling. Now, the SEC are going after executives for merger dealings, John Burda and George Palikaras, which is another frivolous case by the SEC, just like the Atlas trading case dismissed. doesn't erase FINRA's responsibility for freezing 65,000 investors out of their own money. Congressman, the MMTLP community needs you to dissect the real problem, not just regurgitate convenient narratives. Next time you or Dan Ball's news channel, let's get the truth about the U3 Hawk, the potential naked shorts, and the scheduling of the Congress hearing. Representative Ralph Norman, we want to work with you, sir. And thank you, Dan Ball, for giving us a platform to tell our stories. And guys, he added this podcast of Dennis Neal, and it was recorded back in February. And let me show you what did Dennis Neal answer to this case. He wrote, this shows that SEC and FINRA were successful in the effort to divert attention away from the real scam and blame the victims, John Burda and George Palikaras. On top of that, he added this. My view is Representative Ralph Norman is doing great to get involved. It's okay to make mistakes. Fixable. This is really complicated stuff. It relies on preparations and briefing from staff, and it requires going against the system, SEC and FINRA, and it is one of many agenda items. And guys, in general, I definitely agree with Dennis Neal, because our case is extremely complicated, and Representative Ralph Norman has a lot of other things to do in Congress, and definitely he could forget about some details of our case, and SEC and FINRA achieved their goals by switching the attention from the real wrongdoers to George Palikaras and John Burda. On top of that, guys, unfortunately, Representative Ralph Norman didn't add any details, didn't publish any tweets in regards to this interview, and that is why if this was the mistake, an intentional mistake, he has to make some statement in order to fix it. That is why I am only partially agree with this statement, because this mistake should be fixed. On top of that, we still don't have any response from Pete Sessions, and we know that his position is quite tricky. I will come back to his this question in just several minutes, but for now, let's take a look right here. George Palikaras didn't publish any tweets again in regards to this recent interview. On top of that, John Burda also didn't publish any new tweets, but he just recently recently deleted his tweet that was made during the time when his blood was boiling. And I have to admit that this tweet was written when John Burda was extremely angry. That is why he deleted this tweet. But if you want to read it, you can pause the video, or you can watch my yesterday's video. So, and let's get back to Pete Sessions' actions. Christian Shaughnessy wrote this tweet, and this tweet was reposted by Scott Trott, and I will come back to his personality within just several minutes. And Christian Shaughnessy wrote, MMTLP, more questions for Congressman Pete Sessions. Reporters in Washington and Texas especially need to start digging into this story. Start with my earlier tweet below for more context. 1. Did you contact FINRA about MMTLP before its U3 panel voted to halt trading in MMTLP in December of 2022? Did you send a letter or email to FINRA about MMTLP before trading was halted? If so, did you receive a response, and when was that? What was FINRA's response? And guys, she added the screenshots of the Pete Sessions presentation, where he explains, let me show you this screenshot, where he explains the timeline of the actions that surrounded the MMTLP case. On top of that, let me quote you further. Did Hilltop Securities or anyone else tell you or indicate in any way that Hilltop had a problem in MMTLP? Did you know if they had oversold MMTLP? If so, when were you told? With whom did you have a conversation about it with? 4. Were you told or aware that Charles Schwab had and has a problem in MMTLP? If so, when was that? Do you know if Charles Schwab oversold MMTLP? 5. Was FINRA aware that Hilltop Securities had oversold MMTLP when Hilltop Managing Director Kelly Bell was allowed to vote to halt trading in MMTLP? Do you believe she should have been allowed to vote? Do you believe she had a conflict of interest? 6. Are you aware the timeline of events that you presented at your MMTLP town hall is incorrect? Were you aware of the inconsistencies when you presented that timeline? Now, why did you ask Ari Rubinstein any questions about whether he was in any way involved in getting MMTLP trading when he testified recently before Congress? Did you ask or send him questions separately? If so, what response have you gotten? Congress and reporters, below our names or just a few of the people raising good questions about MMTLP. Take a look, reach out to them. And she added several links to the Twitter accounts of our headliners, basically. And guys, the main, as you can see, all of these questions, one of the crucial parts of these questions is the timelines. Because when Pete Sessions receives certain information, we have to know when did he do it. Because if he received it up front, the U3 halt, and he did nothing, definitely it raises even more questions. But if this information was received by him after the U3 halt, definitely he has to move this case forward. And in this case, we don't have any questions to him why he didn't do anything before the illegal actions of authorities. So let me show you again that this tweet was reposted by Scott Trott, and let me show you that this person is extremely active right now. He's about to file a new lawsuit that will ask for the additional 2 days of trading of MMTLP and for now Bridge hydrocarbon shares. I have to admit that previously he wrote a letter that exposes Charles Schwab, and this letter is extremely interesting to read. I highly encourage you to do it. And basically you can follow his Twitter account, GreenHills303, and you can read all the tweets that he published recently, where he explains his current activity in regards to our case. On top of that, guys, let me show you this tweet. It was written by Timeless Team, and I have to say that I haven't covered this part of our actions for quite a long period of time, but let me remind you that Timeless Team is the person who had a limit order that was too late to cancel for 1,000 shares of MMTLP that should be sold for $200,000. And this status of too late to cancel definitely again raises a lot of questions. If we have this type of status of the order, this means it should be executed, but Timeless Team didn't receive any money back in the days. And for now, he was in quite a long journey to transfer his shares via physical certificate from InTrade to AST, and finally he wrote this tweet just yesterday. And guys, if I don't cover certain topics, it doesn't mean that I don't follow them, because each and every day I spent about 2 hours in order to make my own due diligence, in order to show you the most recent and the most important news. And for now we have this result, and that is why let me quote you this tweet. So 7 out of 7. End of this partial journey. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm booked. I apologize, I was delayed on this final step of booking my partial share transfer from E-Trade for 3,000 shares due to health issues, etc. For your information, for anyone interested, I mailed my Bridge hydrocarbon certificate to AQ, former AST, in the mail. Sent it a certified signature receipt. That cost me about $12.57 and almost a rooster in SC, and I also bought a better cardboard envelope for a little more security. I'll keep those receipts for later. EQ received and signed my receipt on July the 6th of this year, Saturday. The receiver appeared to abbreviate his name, Chambly. Best I can make it out on the receipt. From the EQ mailroom pawn desk to EQ desk agent took till Thursday, July 11th, that the shares now show in my account, updated from certificate shares AQSIP number to book shares on my name now. So, about 4 days after a holiday. This may be all safe and secure, we will see. Just one step forward to find out more and show the entire journey has not yet ended. And guys, as you can see, he transferred his physical certificate. He sent this certificate to AST, and he asked AQ to transfer this certificate from paper certificate into a book entry, into electronic form. And for now, let me show you that he also published this screenshot of AST Shareholder Central, and he has 3,000 shares of next British hydrocarbons. Take a look on the price. As you can see, the price is still zero, and this issue also should be fixed, because if there is some shares of certain company, definitely the value of this company should be reflected in the share price. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad.